All right, I'm gonna.
GM Adrian, we're live. FYI, we're live. Just letting you know. No, you do have to wait 3 hours for the watch party, but you don't have to wait 3 hours for us to talk about the watch party because we're here. GM, we are excited to be here. Happy Friday. We have lots of cool things to talk about today. So many things. So let's get to it. We're gonna spin up a little intro, and we'll be back in 40 seconds. Welcome to GM Farcaster, bringing you everything from breaking news to spicy memes to the deep lore shaping this vibrant digital community. More than just a show, GM Farcaster is your digital third space where the community connects, the stories unfold, and the culture thrives. Whether you're a daily caster or just dropping by, we've got the latest buzz to keep you plugged in. So grab your coffee and let's dive in with your hosts, Nanish Prof and Adrian, for another episode of GM Farcaster. GM Farcaster. It is Friday, May 9th, and you are here with Nownish Prof and Adrian for 29 minutes of Farcaster news-ish to start your day. And then at 11:45, I mean 11:45, where am I just pulling that out of my ass? 11:30, we are going to have a watch party, The Big Shift, which was the fireside chat with Dan Romero and Fred Wilson, and it was amazing. And literally everyone who was at FarCon, this is all they keep talking about. So you're going to want to catch this, and then the recording will be available in all the places afterwards. I am super excited to finally start putting out the content from FarCon. So you'll start to see all the different talks from that day starting to drop out over the next week or so. So very exciting. I was yesterday so excited to see Emma's message that the videos are dropping. I'm like, yay, but also I don't have time to do this.
All week long, we're waiting for the videos to come back.
I'm busy getting cast out ready. I don't have time for this today. So speaking of, before I forget, Cast Out is starting Monday, and then each day, Monday through Thursday, the next 2 weeks, we'll have a special show that'll be on at noon Eastern, all about Cast Out. We'll launch the new challenges. We'll talk about what happened the day before. We'll announce the votes. So all the fun stuff. And Ted will be co-hosting. So Ted, the winner of Crypto the Game, will be co-hosting, will be our guest co-host for Cast Out. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All kinds of fun surprises in store that I've been cooking up. So get ready. And this is the last chance that if you have applied or still want to apply for Cast Out, hurry, run right now to the Cast Out channel, grab the form, fill it out, because I might have room for one more tribe. I have to go through and check. I was figuring things out yesterday. So
biggest prize pool yet?
Biggest prize pool yet. We have 3 ETH going to the winning tribe, the split TBD. By the final challenge. So very exciting. Plus we have 250,000 DGen we'll be distributing during rewards challenges, plus some other things. So, there'll be a Lil Noun, by the way, as well.
Oh, nice.
For a Lil Island for somebody. So very exciting. Very exciting stuff. Really looking forward to it. And then
ETH is rocking in the last 24 hours. So that's what I meant about the bigger prize pool.
Oh, even big. Oh, yeah, that too.
It's even bigger.
It's even bigger. Okay. Yeah. I mean, who knows? It might be $1 million by the end of 2 weeks. Wouldn't that be great?
What?
I don't know. It could hit 100K or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know. No, it's not going to. Just kidding. I have been like, why? I know I shouldn't question why, but this is one of these wait, what's going on? And the only thing, that makes sense The only thing that makes sense today is that it's because of the Pope. It's a Pope bump.
It's not the Pope.
Could be. No, are you sure? I'm pretty sure it's the Pope. I mean, that's what GT said. I'm pretty sure it's a Pope bump.
Did the Pope buy Bitcoin yesterday?
I don't know. Apparently, it's the only thing that makes sense. This is from GT. Okay, I have been very surprised at how many Pope memes are happening right now on Farcaster. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see an interest in the new Pope like taking over my timeline. Okay, also on Twitter. I mean, it's everywhere, but I don't know. It kind of took me by surprise. Even though I'm a lapsed Catholic, I was just a little surprised. But this is funny from GT. The next Pope is here, and he's American. .us. This changes everything we thought we knew. Bitcoin is up. The holy vibes are immaculate. In this thread, I'll break down 10 world-shattering shifts you need to understand to survive the next papal regime. That was obviously a joke. Playing off of all those fun threads you see over on Twitter. So, but it was really funny. The holy vibes are immaculate was my favorite part of this. Very, very funny. So holy vibes to the moon. This also from Linda. Linda's constantly working. The new Pope's brother talks about how they play Wordle and Words with Friends to get his mind off things. So how can we get the Pope on here playing mini apps? So Linda's out recruiting the Pope and his brother. So they'll come play Words on Farcade. Chicago is very happy, like the city and actually the person. We've got a W there for the new Pope from Chicago. This from Cassie. I don't know what's going on here, but
it's
yes.
American. It's like the bald eagle. It's like
bald eagle Pope. This was a thinker, but very funny. New Coke, new Pope. I thought it was funny. This was also a good one. Black smoke over the Domino building in Williamsburg indicates a new layer 1 blockchain has launched. It's been launched. Very funny from Boys Club. And then this from McBain. What's Latin for fuck yeah? Like, I don't think we say that. I don't think the Pope says fuck yeah. Maybe he does. He's from Chicago. It's possible. And this from Murtaza, personal announcement. I have accepted a job offer in Vatican City and will begin relocating there in the coming days. Surprise.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Murtaza. Yeah, so this was a little surprising that there was so much Pope fun on my timeline. But yeah, interesting. First American Pope. So there you go.
I gotta believe I guess it's just because he's American. So that's, just. So. But I thought the internet was global.
We celebrate with Farcaster.
Yeah, but I thought crypto was global. And
I think that you wouldn't see as many memes unless it had been Pope Pizza Baller. Pope Pizza Baller would have done numbers on memes. No question in my mind. That would have been really funny. So I would have enjoyed that one. I was hoping. I was rooting for you just for the memes. Just for the memes, sir. But happy to see. I didn't know anything about this particular cardinal before he became Pope. So I had to go do a quick little bit of research and we'll see what happens. Seems like he's a good dude.
I watched the movie Conclave on this week. Perfect timing.
Great timing. Many such cases.
It had been on my list of like, I should watch it. And then you told me last week, you were like, oh, you should watch it. So
good.
As part of my post-FarCon hangover when I was like in bed for 2 days, vegged out. Loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just visually beautiful as well. Like in terms of fantastic. Like the visuals, it's just gorgeous and stunning. And so I really enjoyed it. And it was very interesting. It's dramatized to be sure, but also, it's based on a little bit of realness. So I thought it was really good. Kind of the first, by the way, the world's longest DAO. They've been around for a long time. Coming together, decentralized, all coming together, voting on things together. Just saying. Maybe someday we put them on Builder. They can vote that way. Cast Out should be a mini app. That sounds like a lot of work.
You know what that sounds like? An opportunity for Sohi to make us a mini app.
right ahead.
Just to like demo base mini kit on a live stream and show us
go.
how easy it is, and then we have it.
Yeah, there we go. So I've thought about that, but actually what we're doing through most of the challenges are using other mini apps and showing those off. So do we really need our own? Maybe.
We do. Okay. Yeah, but that is for those who haven't seen Cast Out before. All the challenges are like Farcaster specific things in the ecosystem. So every challenge you're using, I guess they're all mini apps now. Most of them are, but it's like a super cool way to, what we like to say is like give the devs a stress test. You can load test your app if you want to know, and we'll help you break it. It's really cool.
And if you have something that you think would make a great challenge for Cast Out, hit me up like today. It has to happen today because we're very close to.
Did I lose Prof? Or did you lose me? Oh, how about that? Sorry, guys. All right, so Prof lost internet, and I just assume it's me because it's always me who loses it. All right, we'll see if we can get her back because she has all the links, and she's rugged. Yes. Yes, Prof was casted out. Hilarious. Is there a hurricane forecast in South Florida today?
I don't know what's going on.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I haven't had something like that happen in a long time. So
I literally saw you freeze and I just immediately assumed it was me because I'm always the one who freezes. So I was like, I'll just wait until my internet comes back.
I also assumed that, and it was not.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, chat, for telling me. I thought maybe there's a hurricane.
I know. I was like, what's going on? I thought, yeah, that was weird. Okay.
So we're going to want to edit. We're going to want to edit that out because.
Yeah. That was bad. So sorry about that all. All right. Let's move this along quickly before that happens again. We have a dev update. Dev calls are now also short video updates from V. So this is Farcaster dev update, May 7th. Reminder, we're doing short video updates every week as an experiment. If you have any questions or feedback, please post. So take a look at this. If you are a dev, that'll be useful. This from DWR, new experimental feature on Warpcast Web. Find people you follow on X, Twitter, user-controlled process you control. I personally found 28 people I was following on X, Twitter, but had not followed on Farcaster. Instructions, visit this URL on web, follow the instructions. It will take at least 12 hours to get the export. Wow. And be sure to upload the correct file. So there you go. If you want to see, this seems like a little complex, but hopefully if you are looking for some other folks who making sure we're still live on Twitter as well.
We are. We're live.
Okay, good. So you can find the people you follow on Twitter. This is especially good if you're brand new to Farcaster and you want to make sure that you are you're not missing any folks that you like to follow. So there you go. This also exciting news, Warpcast now supports up to 10-minute videos. Coach Holness has some thoughts. I think you can do a lot of pull-ups in a 10-minute video.
Excuse me, sir. I cannot do a lot of pull-ups in a 10-minute video.
I don't think so.
I can do the same number of pull-ups in a 20-second video as I can in a 10-minute video.
Same. It doesn't matter how short the video is. It'll be the same. But that's exciting. Okay. But also, so the problem is though, we still want to keep it to like 5 because how long are the shorts on YouTube? 5 minutes, I think.
Oh, right. They used to be 3.
Yeah.
No, they're 3 minutes.
Are they 3 now? Oh, they used to be 1. Now they're 3.
Now it's 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like we need to, be a little bit consistent. This from DWR, new on DCs on direct cast, expiring messages, set 1, 7, 30 day, or even 1 year. Default is 30 days. All direct cast chats have a 1-year maximum retention, previously announced. So you now can set your own auto delete after a certain number of days or leave it to 1 year. So I'll be leaving it to 1 year. Because I am a digital hoarder. This was the big news of the past couple days. Excited to announce an airdrop of Monad testnet tokens. 77,000 Farcaster accounts received an airdrop based on criteria like the number of verifications, casting, and engagement. Monad testnet tokens will allow you to use mini apps on Monad. You can also send it to people on Farcaster, but you might want to keep some for some of the mini apps coming soon. So there was a lot of like confusion and what's what and what is this all about? And there was an AMA with the founder of Monad, Keone. I know I'm saying that wrong. He's kindly agreed to do an AMA. You can go take a look at this, and this might be a helpful place to start if you want to learn more about Monad. This also from Sparks from JC, wondering what to do with your shiny new Monad test tokens. Fantasy's Top is one of my fave weekly Monad apps. Rip packs, put your fave yappers in your lineup and win prizes. They just introduced Clout where anyone can become a card and earn a percentage of trading fees if you're good enough yapper. I don't know. We're pretty good at yapping. We may have to check this out. This sounds like it's right up our alley. I might have to put my yapper hat on. Hold on.
Did you bring that? Like, are all your hats always in arm's distance? Or
most of them.
You have that ready?
Many of them.
No, I have my yapper hat. It's just too far away. Shout out.
They're all sitting like a lot. I have this pile of hats that are sitting very close by. Anyways, my referral below, I'm happy to answer questions. So if you want to know more about this particular thing, go ask Sparks, our friend Sparks. This is a great point from Apex. I had no clue what Monad was. I'm sure half the timeline didn't either, but now we all know of it. Study Farcaster distribution. That was, I think, an incredible point because if you're going to drop test tokens, what better place? Because I mean, you've got early adopters and a ton of devs ready to just build things like JC4P, our friend here, who built a Monad on-chain video app, but you can't have it because many apps don't support camera input. So it sucks for you. But I think then he figured it out. So there you go. And then I love this. The Monad airdrop is useless. Me, did you guys know Monad can handle up to 200 KB of data in a single TX? This unlocks so many use cases. So I think that's really, funny in terms of the approaches. Like, so if you didn't know what to do with your tokens, you just didn't try hard enough is what it comes down to. So there you go. Be like JC4P and just go build stuff. I do need to use some things and like try some things out. Oh, this also from Say Angel. Live view of me seeing the early on Monad mints coming in. Generational wealth achieved on testnet. So,
yeah.
And Linda, wow, Say Angel out here earning generational wealth on Monad testnet.
On testnet.
On testnet. Yeah. But so fun. Like it's good to see people trying it out and actually using.
Yeah. So he built the like just minted NFT on Monad app for one Monad token or whatever it was. So that went viral because it's just like the easiest thing you can do.
Right.
Like everyone's familiar with mint action. So like,
Yep.
yay, I got
Smart.
a collectible.
Smart. Very smart. Go try some things. Build something. Go do the things. Speaking of building things, this is from our friends at O'Hara AI. Remixing is live. Take any app on O'Hara and turn it into something weirder, cooler, or just more fun. Great feature if you don't know where to start. An even better feature if you do. So if you haven't tried O'Hara AI, I highly recommend go check it out because it's really fun. And I used this in class with my students, and it was their favorite thing we did all semester. And they had a blast. And some of them even did stuff after class, and I cannot possibly express to you how often that never happens, where they actually go above and beyond and do things on their own for fun that they learned in class.
That's
Almost
so cool.
never. So that was cool. So I think that's really fun, and it's super easy. So if you're not a dev, or even if you are, but I would say especially if you're not, go check it out. It's really fun to play around with and do some vibe coding. But even if you are a dev, you can see the code. So it might be a good place to start if you're trying to figure something out and are not quite sure, because you can see all the code and then move it somewhere else if you wanted to. This from Apex and Jack Wilds. This is a combo. Left in JFK, right in LaGuardia. Someone must have lost a case in Newark. And so apparently Jack Wilds left his right AirPod at LaGuardia, and it turned out that Apex left his at JFK. So Adrian, if you want a set of AirPods, you just have a couple trips to make. And also, nobody lost a case at Newark. We only lost our sanity. Just letting you know. Like, nobody lost their case. Just our absolute shit. That's what we lost at Newark.
If you live in New York, you do everything you can to never go to the airports. Like obviously if you're flying, but one, we don't pick up our friends. That happens in other cities. Like, oh, I'm flying in and your friend
All
picks
the
you up at
time.
the airport.
Mhm.
Never. We will never, doesn't matter how many cars, we will never pick you up from the airport. You can take an Uber or a train or walk, but no one is doing that. And no one is going to the airport to find your AirPods either.
So there you go.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
could have
happening.
dropped your seed phrase with 100 Bitcoin in there.
And they're not going to the airport.
Maybe I'd go, but probably not.
It depends which one. I'm not going to Newark. That's so funny. My mom would never pick me up at Logan either when I fly into Boston, and she'd make me take the Logan Express, which is this bus that you take to Braintree, and then she'd pick me up at Braintree. And it was just like we argued about it every single time. I'm like, you can't just pick me up. I'm just flying in. I have a 2-year-old. Can you just no, we're not doing it. Meet us at Braintree. I'm like, jeez, lady. You're killing me. I like always pick people up at the airport, but it's easy. That's why. So yeah, my mom was very much with you on this. She would never have picked anybody at the airport in New York either. So this is from Rabinowitz, WT Farcaster, episode 1. What the fuck is Monad? I try to explain today's Monad airdrop to Baltob. So I have not watched this yet. Tell me a little bit more about what they're doing, what they're planning.
It is so good. So it's not what the fuck, it's what the Farcaster. What the Farcaster. So this is you have someone non-crypto native who asks questions about Farcaster, but who's on Farcaster. And Rabinowitz will answer, and they will not look up the it's I'm going to answer as a expert and on Farcaster. So the question was WTF is Monad, and Rabinowitz tried to answer, and they did a great job. Answered it, and then looked it up to verify. 10 minutes long, and it's really good. Oh. Very watchable, and highly recommend. And I'm trying to convince them to put it on our network.
All right.
And do more.
That would be great. Do more. Do more. We love it. Love to see it. And that is Baltob is who was helping at FarCon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure I've got the right person. I didn't know her Farcaster. I just realized I didn't know her Farcaster handle.
Yeah,
so
Balto Baby. Did she
Balto
call
Baby?
herself Balto Baby?
Balto Baby. Okay.
Baby.
All right. We don't know. We have to. We never know how to pronounce people's things.
Yeah.
I was gonna call her by the actual name, but I didn't know if I should. Oops, I forgot.
I mean, it's a display name.
I forgot one Pope thing.
Oh,
Leo is an S tier papal name. Forgot one. Whoops. In memes, lot of the Manhattan crypto memes taking new approaches. There was a mini app where you could see if you were Brooklyn or Manhattan. I was Manhattan, shockingly. But actually I'm Jersey, let's be honest. I was born on the other side of the Holland Tunnel, so there you go. I think this is more me. But this was really funny from TLDR. He did, to be fair, the choice was between Tim as Brooklyn Crypto and this guy as Manhattan Crypto, and Tim got Manhattan Crypto, which was really funny. He didn't even get himself. And then TLDR wrote this. Keep in mind, this is all tongue in cheek. Bracky has recently become aware of information concerning TLDR's Manhattan residence during his previous employment. Following these revelations, TLDR has decided to part ways with Bracky effective immediately. Not real. Don't flip out. We want to assure our community partners and stakeholders that Bracky's operations and assets remain unaffected by this situation. This matter relates solely to activities that occurred prior to his involvement with our organization. Our team is implementing an immediate transition plan to ensure continuity of all operations. We remain fully committed to transparency, integrity, and delivering exceptional sports prediction experiences to our community. We appreciate your continued support and trust during this time. Very funny. And then Bracky responded.
That's a callback to Proxy and Clanker.
Yes.
I did not see this one.
Yes, it was. It was a callback to that, and it was very funny. And then Bracky actually responded, and I don't think he quite got the joke, but that's okay. Your strategic value to the network has been significant. this transition
I accept your resignation.
With precision. Yes. It was really funny. TLDR is not going anywhere. And actually, hopefully, if all goes well, we'll be using Bracky and Cast Out next week. So get ready for that. Couple more things. This from Octant. How can Ethereum fund the infrastructure it relies on? Surfacing what matters. What principles, outcomes, or metrics should guide how funds are allocated? What principles, outcomes, or metrics should guide how funds, whoops, I said that twice. What does the ecosystem value? A transparency dashboard, aggregate ecosystem-wide funding data, track contributions across shared infra, and ecosystem-wide support commitment. Octant is closely aligned with this vision, a scalable growth engine that routes capital and revenue using DeFi for ecosystem growth and Ethereum as a whole sustainably. So check out full post. This is the roadmap for funding Ethereum's open source infrastructure. And great post from ethersearch.ch. It's hard to say that, but ethersearch. Very cool. And also from Octant. Octant is for growth. This is today. We finally are sharing what we've been cooking at Octant. If you've met us IRL in the past, whoops, let me see if I can keep going a little bit. Met us IRL in the past 10 months, you've probably heard us talk about Degens and Dragons and Octant V2. We started Octant to do some good. We believe in an open internet in a world where, let's see if this will open for me, probably not because it went to X. So this is going to be the new V2 of Octant, where the idea is that other organizations will be able to utilize their grant structure for their own, using their funds, and to hopefully get more funds out there being put to work. And we're going to see one, not exactly like this, but one version of this happening with Farcaster's Retro PGF round coming up shortly, and I forgot to grab the cast on this, you can now donate to as well. So if you may have been seeing the casts around, I believe Tayab was the first one who shared it, and you can donate to the round yourself and add to the pool of funds that will be distributed to those building on Farcaster. So very exciting. And that round, I believe, is going to start shortly. I'm not exactly sure what the date is on that, but pretty soon. They were just finalizing a few things. Speaking of grants, this from Lil Nouns: have a powerful idea that could impact your local community. Esports is partnering with Lil Nouns to fund heart-driven ideas that make a real difference in your local community. 3 winners, 0.33 ETH each, $650, but I think it's more now. So that's exciting. Apply now. Anyone can submit a proposal, but only Lil Noun holders will be eligible to vote. If you're interested in picking up a Lil Noun, check out the details page. So if you are a Lil Nouns holder, you'll be voting on this as part of the nouns.gg round. And anyone, if you have an idea, go pop that in there. Very exciting.
That's cool.
One last thing, which, oh, wait a minute. Did this load? This loaded. So now I can actually show this. So let me finish this going back to Octant. So this was very cool to see. We started to do some good. We believe in an open internet, in a world where open source projects thrive, in Ethereum winning, in a world where funding models actually evolve, a world where everybody wins. Our models been simple: empower our community to make decisions, reward our community for participating, allocate funding to impactful projects, and we match sometimes as high as 61x. From epoch 0 to 7, we've given over 2,513 ETH in matching funds. We've funded projects such as Protocol Guild, EAS, and a whole long list, and also GM Farcaster. But that wasn't enough, because supporting builders means more than just financially sending money. So we got to work investing in grants research with MetaGov project, partnering with builders and events like Regions Unite and Shelling Point, having real combos to understand what's needed, running funding experiments to see what actually helps with SheFi, Greenpilled, Climate Prog, and Farcaster, and Modular Crypto. And we launched our Octant Accelerator to support grantees and builders in becoming more sustainable. 14 projects graduate, real growth where builders learn from the best in our industry. We really had the best of the best, to name a few. But the space shifted, bearish cycles, budgets cut, growth slowed, and became costlier. So we went back to the drawing board. We looked at our own model. What if DeFi, protocol revenue, and other revenue streams could fuel growth for any ecosystem? What if treasury capital didn't have to bleed just to fund grants? So here it is, introducing Octant, a growth engine that brings DeFi and powerful growth tools together, generate sustainable yield, allocate capital flexibly, grow sustainably. In the next few days, we're going to share all the ways Octant is cooking up this magic. And we'll be bringing all of that to you. And I'm really looking forward to learning more. I know there's a lot of DAOs that have funds that could be put better to work and in a better fashion, and keeping them more sustainable. So I think this is going to be a great tool for a lot of folks to dive into. I'm glad I was able to open that, because we're having a bit of a show today. All right. So one last thing, anything you want to note on the Octant news or anything like that? Okay. Also, we've I forgot to sponsor the Dungeons and Dragons this week. I have to go back in and do that really quick and make sure I minted. I've been a little off since this Farcon stuff threw me off my game. One last thing that's just for your amusement. This from V. iMessage is the absolute worst messaging app. Don't at me. Which was responded by Dan as spoken like a green bubble. And taking it one step further, Antimo, thank you so much for this. Oh, now it's not going to load. You've got to be kidding me. This was funny. iMessage is the absolute worst messaging app. Don't at me. So now we know V is a green bubble, and it all makes sense. So that's it. Oh man, this is kind of a rough one today. A little rough moment there. I haven't had many technical issues in a while. It's been a minute. So
yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for hanging in there, folks. Sorry about that. If you're watching on the recording, hopefully we've just cut all of that out, and
you don't know, you don't know what
and
we're
you have no
talking
idea what
about.
we're talking about. Yeah. But thank you for hanging in there, and have to just share one more time, make sure nobody forgets, at 11:30 we're doing a watch party for the big shift, which was the fireside chat with Dan Romero and Fred Wilson, and it is so good. It's really, really good. You're going to love it. And I'm really excited to share that with you. And we'll be in the chat talking about all the things. So even if you were there, I'd say jump in the chat, rewatch it, relive it, and share sort of your takes on it. Yeah.
The biggest surprise to me was how many people who were at FarCon in the room have been asking for the recording.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you were there. So people like are saying that was like the one talk that filled the feed and unanimous people really liked. So anyone not at FarCon I know wants to see it, but I'm shocked at how many people want to relive it. So join us. We'll be.
I do. Yeah. And I was the one editing yesterday, and I still want to. I watched parts of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing all the way through. And I want to, because I wanted to watch it today while we stream it. So I'm excited.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of like great little nuggets. So I understand why people want to revisit this one. It's like a good, it's like a really good TED Talk almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where you can listen to it over and over again. There's going to be little nuggets that you pick up on or makes you think about something. So definitely jump in and watch that. You're really going to enjoy it. And that's it. Anything else, Adrienne, before we call it?
Happy TGIF, happy Friday. Everyone have a good weekend. Big, yes, big week funny. Next week with Cast Out. And we'll have some guests on shows and lots of things coming up. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun things planned. We'll be hopefully having a few things for those who are not playing as well. A few fun things for you all to do as well. And but yes to crypto. That was funny. That was really funny. Your worth is more than the number of people willing to pick you up at the airport.
And quick message to anyone in our hyper sub. I've gotten a lot of messages this week about our group chat.
Yes.
So first of all, yeah, we it used to be a little more automated, I think. So I got to figure out how to make that better. But I just want to thank everyone. We have a lot of new joiners this week, so we just really appreciate everyone. It means a lot to us. And also, if you don't join our hyper sub and you just watch and hang out with us, we also love you. So, but just I know people were asking. I got a lot of pings about group chat. So just we know we're working on it. We'll get you in, and
I got to just go add the new token because that was how it was automated. So I got to add the new token.
And I couldn't remember what the status is of token gated.
And I don't want to kick anybody out, so we'll just add the new people.
No, we are going to kick you out. So renew your hyper sub people.
I'm not nice.
I'm so nice. The problem is we're both too nice.
So nice. We're way too nice. All right, everybody. This has been a lot. Happy Friday, and we're gonna see you in just a few hours for the Fred Wilson chat. And until then, I think that's it. That's it. Have a great one, everyone, and we will see you. Bye-bye.